Out of Little Village, 3 men are in the hospital after a shooting. This happened around 3 this afternoon near 31st and St. Louis.
What they saying happened is insane, but it seemed like the internet and already got this already figured out. You don't know what I'm talking about? They said they sliding for Zoo right now.
Murder charges are filed nearly 7 years after a man allegedly opened fire on a barbecue party in Bronzeville. 6 more people were wounded. Chicago police say Antonio Dickerson of Alsip was arrested Tuesday at his home in Alsip.
So, paint your dreads red, don't cry. On card, get wild. I need 20 for 1, yeah?
Thus, Chicago streets are once again covered in blood. This time, it comes just hours after THF Zoo's untimely death was announced. Social media began to fill with reports of numerous killings carried out in retaliation. According to sources, Bayzoo's team is retaliating with lethal force, leaving multiple individuals dead.
They're trying to act like it's a prophecy that Bayzoo wanted fulfilled. What's that prophecy? Oh, Bayzoo said, bruh, when they put me in the ground, which he's basically saying he knew it was coming, he seen it coming. When they put me in the ground, I need 20 bodies.
Therefore, in order to understand what happened, we must go all the way back to the beginning, which begins with the filming of THF Zoo, also known as Bayzoo. For those of you who are unaware, he was associated with both Lil Durk and the late rapper King Von, who was reportedly killed over the weekend in Chicago, according to police reports. On October the 25th, 2025, at around 3:00 p.m., an unidentified individual in a parking lot opened fire on 3 men in the 3100 block of South St. Louis Avenue.
Police say those victims were standing in a parking lot when a car drove up and someone inside started firing. One of the men was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The other 2 are expected to survive. So far, no one is in custody.
It found out that one of the casualties was Bew. He was sent to a nearby hospital. Sadly, it was too late. On Sunday morning, he died. Bayzoo, an artist signed to Only the Family, Durk's record label, was showered with online tributes. Duty Low, AF artist, wrote on Instagram, "My BFF, my Bruda, my dog taught me a lot. This one hurt. WAP man, everybody know our relationship. I got you kids for life. When I got shot, you jumped on the road. No questions." 21 Savage also responded to the news. He uploaded a photo of the rapper along with the comment, "Damn thug." Regretfully, neither the man's identity nor any arrests have been made by the authorities thus far. Even tragic, another life was lost on Chicago streets 48 hours later. This time, it was Ariana Carter, a female rapper. Just a few days ago, she released her single, "Want All the Smoke." One call was made from the east to the west.
My phone call got killers from east to west. BT ain't no talk. I caught a weak ass case for some weed. They trolling that shit. That case they dropping.
Police reports state that on October 27th, 2025, at approximately 4:48 p.m., an automobile drew up close to 76th Street and Vincent's Avenue and opened fire on an innocent mother and her son. Ariana was in the driver's seat of a black 2014 Chevy Cruze when the cops arrived on the scene. She was promptly sent to the University of Chicago Hospital after suffering numerous injuries, where she was declared dead. Although the police do not currently have a suspect, the CPD did disclose that based on their investigation, the victim was sitting at a light when another car pulled up next to her and fired multiple shots at her before speeding away. It appears to be just another pointless death at first. However, the internet proved to be completely inaccurate in this regard. Fans discovered that the woman wasn't just a random victim on the street after they started investigating. Rather, she was bound to Antonio Dickerson, also known as 757BA. He was indeed her baby daddy, and for that reason, none of this was a coincidence. For those of you who are unaware, 757BA briefly experienced stardom after releasing the song Dirty Stick. In the end, the song received millions of YouTube views.
Stalking bitch, I can tell she mad cause she can't get the dick.
Unfortunately, it looks like Antonio got caught up in some serious mess down the road despite showing serious potential. Why is that? Well, because he was recently found responsible for a mass event that went down in Bronzeville about 7 years ago. He was charged with 1 felony count of first degree, 6 felony counts of attempted first degree, and 6 felony counts of aggravated battery discharge of a firearm. If it seems excessive, it's not, since Antonio terrorized the whole neighborhood on August 8, 2017. Antonio accomplices opened fire during a BBQ, according to police records. 7 persons were shot, one of whom died. Antonio was now given a 15-year prison term for his offense. However, his background is what matters most in this case. You see, Antonio discussed his connections to 051 in an interview with No Jumper prior to his incarceration.
So what does TTB mean? Like, what's the TTB?
Train to blow.
Train to blow. And
Train to blow.
And that's like our rap clip from back in the day. Cause like one thing, you TTB Nez, but I be seeing you with 051 all the time.
Yeah,
so
my
people,
brothers on Jumoney. R.I.P. Fade, that's my twin.
yeah, so break that down. So like, what's the difference between 051 and TTB? Or is there a difference?
Them two different blocks.
All right,
Two
for
different
sure.
blocks. I'm from 39th, they from 51st, but they're my brothers on Jumoney.
Word. And what does 757 mean for everybody who don't know?
I don't know, it's just the letters of it's the last numbers of the hood, like the streets I grew up on, 37, 27, 35th.
Now, this is where things get interesting. According to reports, that barbecue that Antonio ruined, well, that wasn't random. He had a target in mind, and that target was none other than 600 Mikado, a member of the 600 gang.
Leaders are calling for peace after 7 people are shot and 1 person killed in Chicago's Bronzeville neighborhood. The multiple shooting happened last night at 37th Place in Michigan, just blocks from Chicago Police headquarters. Eyewitness News reporter Evelyn Holmes live at Inglewood, where a basketball tournament is expected to get underway. Evelyn?
Yes, well, the Battle of the Blocks is set to get underway this afternoon as violence folks try to stop the violence. They're doing what they can to try to come together to keep neighborhoods safe. Now, the third day of this tournament comes just about a few hours after 7 people are shot on another neighborhood on the south side. The relatives of Alfred Mitchell Jr. say they can't believe he's gone after the 28-year-old father becomes one of 7 people shot on Chicago's south side.
He was very friendly, outgoing. You know, he laughed. We spoke about old times and everything.
The reason Antonio wanted to take him out is irrelevant at this point. Why Ariana was removed is the question that everyone need to be wondering. The prevailing assumption is that she was killed in retaliation for Bayzoo's death. You see, there isn't exactly a nice relationship between 051 and the Black Disciples. Bayzoo may have been caused by a member of the U-051 gang, according to the streets, which is why the BDS retaliated. In addition, there are rumors that Ariana founded Zoo. 2 days later, a fan commented on a post about Ariana's death. Another fan, meanwhile, wrote, "I heard she set up Zoo." However, those reports are yet to be confirmed. On top of that, there's also the fact that Bayzoo once said that if he hits the ground, he wants 20 more bodies on the streets in return.
20? They say like 33, so I'm down for the trenches, man. They know this. That's how I go. Live by the gun, die by the gun. For sure. I know that already. I ain't talking whatever you got coming to you. I swear to God, I heard. Don't be sad. I heard a lot of y'all that. But my son, I know what's coming to me. Y'all just gotta get there. You ain't just say stop incriminating yourself. I ain't got it. They ain't saying no names. I heard a lot of you bitches know that. They know that. I don't know about that. Tell them prove it. Tell them prove it. I know what's coming. Live by the gun, die by the gun.
He specifically said that he doesn't want people to shed
tears for him. Instead, he wanted them to take action.
So, paint your dreads red, don't cry. On God, get wild. I need 20 for 1, yeah?
Perhaps the hood is just acting on what he said. To be honest, if that is the case, there may be more incidents. Regarding the lives already lost, some people believe that Ariana's death was a tragic event. Others, however, think that when she made the error of running with individuals like Antonio, she chose this lifestyle for herself.
When you sign up for this will come with it. Ladies, and I say this all the time, stop effing with these head dudes. Not even stop effing with these head dudes, because telling you stop ain't gonna work. Ladies, if you're messing with a hood dude, you signed up for death. There you go. You signed up for death. You signed up for a dead baby daddy. You signed up for your child to eventually die at the same hands of the streets and the bullets and bullet manufacturers that your baby daddy gonna die of. You signed your baby up to die from that because your baby gotta live up to that name, and you yourself might die as well.
In the end, it is obvious that Bayzoo's death has started a risky series of events. His supporters appear keen to ensure that his words do not die with him, and the streets are restless. One thing is certain, regardless of whether Ariana's death was a horrible coincidence or actually connected, the cycle of violence in Chicago is far from ending. Therefore, more blood may be shed before it's finished if Bayzoo's group is indeed fulfilling his prophecy. All eyes are currently on the city, anticipating what will happen.